Spring is my favourite season in the garden, as there are lots of private gardens open to the public, giving us lots of opportunities to find garden ideas for our own backyards. Presbyterian Ladies College, better known as PLC, opens 6 or more beautiful Peppermint Grove gardens each October, and all are within walking distance of the school. There are lots of different gardens. This one was designed by Sally Malcolm and is a traditional cottage garden style. It has lots of beautiful flowering plants and mature trees including jacarandas, liquid ambers and Manchurian pears that add lots of height to the design. Cottage gardens can look messy. What makes this one work so well is its good design. If you use a garden designer, or even just use some garden books and make a plan before you start, you can create a garden that works well for your family. The garden style ties in perfectly with the traditional home, complete with timber shingles on the roof. The hard landscaping includes dry stone walls, poured limestone paving and recycled bricks, enhancing the informality of the cottage garden. It's the things you can't see that are so important in the garden. The soil here has been improved massively with lots of compost, and that's what you must do in your own garden. If you have sandy soils, you must incorporate some clay too. And if we look down at the soil, it's really rich and quite delicious. And that's what will happen if you improve your soil with lots of organic matter. Wrought iron is a real feature in this garden. This pergola has been custom made and they've cleverly planted it with this unusual wisteria. It's called Amethyst Falls and it's an American wisteria, and it grows much less vigorously than the Chinese and Japanese forms. Pots are a highlight of the garden and include metal bowls and urns and clay pots, which create focal points and have been allowed to weather to provide rustic charm. These aloes have been planted in a copse. They have a really structural design, and best of all, they're water-wise. Canterbury bells are the quintessential English cottage garden plant. They're beautiful, but not really well suited to our local conditions. For something that's much more water-wise, plant statice, either perennial or annual forms, or seaside daisy. So visit an open garden this season for some inspiration, fantastic design ideas, a chance to discover some new plants and to fall in love with some old favourites.